Hi, my name is Claudia Maravilla. I graduated from the University of West Georgia and I have worked for the MIM company for 5 years now.
My name is Colby Peppel. I graduated from the University of West Georgia with a degree in business marketing, and I've worked with MIM for 4 years.
Hi, I'm Haley Barker. I graduated from the University of West Georgia with degrees in mass communications and sports management. I've been working with MIM Consulting for 4 years.
My name is Talika Anderson. I graduated from the University of West Georgia with a degree in business management. I have been working at Management and Making for 7 years now.
Hi, my name is Tahir Foster, and I graduated from the University of West Georgia with a degree in accounting. Along with Talika, I've been working at Managers in Making for 7 years.
Throughout this presentation, we'll be talking about managers in the making's background, their statement of need, the internal and external communications, and also recommendations. We're going to discuss the background of MIM. So MIM was established in 1983 by a group of work-study students. These students sought out to increase product and make necessary changes to achieve success. So they wanted to experience having their own business and were given opportunities for that when they graduated and they had no experience. So many of the reasons of why they have grown and had so much success is because MIM has a heavy focus on community relations. With a wide range of clients, MIM invests many resources in training its employees to ensure their clients get the best possible service. Our consulting company's mission statement is we value our combined knowledge and strive to add value in a wide range of organizations within a framework of appropriate and relevant professional standards, disciplines, and ethics. MIM's ethics. So the company makes sure their employees are trained and treated as equals. MIM Consulting Group focuses in its improving of organization's culture, management, efficiency, profit, and planned strategy, short-term and long-term development. MIM also adheres to its own code of professional conduct and practice. All right, so with this code, it deals with ethical issues and adheres to MIM's ethical guidelines. It ensures professional advice is technically sound, ensures that professional advice is technically sound and relevant to its clients' needs, set highest personal standards, and values diversity in terms of culture, race, religion, and gender. Thank you for listening to our portion of the presentation. I am going to give it over to Kobe, and he's going to talk about the statement of need.
I'm going to be talking about the statement of needs and why we can help the management club. According to the president of the management club, there are already roughly 250 members active in the management club. Compare that number, though, to the 3,000 students at the University of West Georgia that are business majors, and it's a small portion of the population, but that's a number that can and should grow. According to the National Center for Educational Statistics, in the academic years 2014 and 2015, post-secondary institutions conferred 1 million associate's degrees. 13% of those, or 132,000, were business degrees. And that just simply shows that there is a market and it's something that we can target. If you look at the graph down below, in the 2004-2005, comparing that to the 2014-2015, it's a slow growth, but it does show that there is growth in the business community, opening up more opportunities for potential outreach and areas of improvement, which I will go over right now. The reason the Management Club needs us is because we intend to focus on 3 goals: improving club image to make it more appealing to the students, improving external communication to get awareness out to those students, and increasing student involvement to get a boost to membership. Next, I'm going to pass it off to Claudia, who's going to talk about internal and external communications.
Hi, I'm going to talk about the internal and external communications now. The internal communications, one of the biggest tools that the management club uses is email. internal and externally, they use email to communicate with their members and non-members. I spoke to the president of the organization, and he said that is the best way to communicate. They do have a Facebook page, they do have an Instagram page, which I believe is really important because social media nowadays has a big impact in everybody's lives. So it's the best way to communicate and the best way to grow. So, but they don't use social media as much as they should be using it. So they need someone to keep updating their social media pages like Facebook and Instagram, updating it. I think it's very important, and that is how I believe our company can help by giving them suggestions and telling them ways to keep their page updated in a way that they can grow. So as I mentioned before, with talking with the president of the management club, we actually did a SWOT analysis, and we talked about their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And when we started the strengths, it's really good for him to be a student because he understands that social media has a big impact, and that he knows that he can reach out to more students that way. One of the weaknesses, however, is that they don't use it as often as they should, or they don't have somebody, because he's so busy and maybe he's the only one in charge, he doesn't have somebody to constantly keep on dating it. The organization is not as big as they want it to be right now, so that's one of their weaknesses as well. One of the opportunities is that since they are growing, they have the opportunity to get to know their members one-on-one. They have the opportunity to get to sit down and talk to them and get to know them, because that's one of the things that need to work on as well. And threats, we can say one of the threats is that since they don't have that one-on-one relationship with their members, they could potentially lose members and not reach their goal. Now that we have talked about the internal and external, we will have our next team member talk about the recommendations we have, and that will be Talika Anderson.
After meeting with your organization, one of our first recommendations was to work on your image. So we thought that you should implement a uniform policy so that we can distinguish who are actually members from people that are not members. And also, it will allow you to publicize your organization around campus or during meetings. Another recommendation we had was for student involvement, and we thought that you should target everyone, not just business majors. We thought that you should also implement a scholarship program and do fundraisers to support your scholarship program. And during the meetings, we noticed that the people were just sitting there. And we thought that you should distribute prizes during your meetings. Um, so therefore, you need to choose strong leaders that lead by example and get out there and publicize your organization so that you can bring in more people. More people will want to come by looking at the leaders that you have within your organization. Another recommendation we had was website appearance. We thought that you should redesign your website to make it more user friendly. Also, you should add success stories from previous members to show how much they enjoyed being in your organization. And add more pictures and less verbiage, exciting pictures, fun pictures, pictures of fundraisers, pictures of the organization interacting with each other to show how well you get along. Our last and final recommendation is for external communication. We thought that you should designate a committee member to populate your social media presence regularly to make sure that you're getting the right information to the right people at the right time. Advertising is so important for any organization. Our next topic is conclusion, and it will be presented by Tahir Foster.
In conclusion, we at Managers in Making wish to further enhance the benefits of joining the Management Club by improving the image, increasing student involvement, expanding internal and external communications, making a better website. We recommend the following ideas to those areas of need. We recommend making a user-friendly website, making a policy for displaying those who are in the organization, send out emails to students that are not only in the organization, but students that are not. And we also recommend pushing out content daily. Starting out in 1983, we have sought out to increase production and make necessary changes to achieve success. Thank you for your time and allowing managers and marketing to present ourselves and our ideas. Are there any questions?
As we give recommendations, I believe that it will depend on how the organization wants to do it, how important it is for them to do it, or which ones they want to go by. It may take a while, it may take short amount of time. It all depends on what system they want to put on and how they want to work through it and what they think is best for them. I feel like we can't give them a time. It should not take very long. Definitely once they find a recommendation from us that they feel like is going to help them, they should be fine.
Working with a consulting company would be a smart choice and a smart investment because consulting companies are professionals that are highly credible to focus on improving a company or business. This is all they focus on. This is all they do. This is all they set out to do. And it's really there to benefit your business. And if it doesn't benefit your business, they can always find another way or another solution to help benefit your business.
Why do you believe your recommendation of scholarship program would increase our student member relations? To get a scholarship, majority of the time you have to put in work. A free scholarship can help a dream become a reality for many students. So by implementing an organizational reward system, organizations can better control member involvement. You'll make someone happy just by receiving a free scholarship, just by participating in an organization.
Our recommendation of notifying all students of Management Club activities will increase involvement between students and members by notifying all students around the campus of what events are going on and events that they can be a part of.